into the authorizations aspect now. If you look at the security part in BW, it will be like you'll have authorization objects. Based on the authorization objects, they create roles. Then based on the roles, they generate profiles. And using the profiles, they create users. You generally, I'll explain what it is but you create authorization objects, then create them in the roles, and you generate profiles, then use them in what? Assign the profiles to the users. Generally, for this we had T code, RSSM, then for roles we had T code, still we have those T codes, PFCG, for these two, both PFCG, for this it is SU01, atla. Okodaniki T code unnindi. What is done is to basically group all these at what as a cockpit. SAP came out with a T code called RSec admin, where you can control complete authorizations from there. From this T code, you can go over creating user, creating role, generating profiles, authorization objects, everything can be created from the same T code. Okay, that's fine. Now let's take a scenario. Now what I want to do is I want to make it simple. I have the sales channel code. Let's say I got like online and retail, right? Store or something. Yeah. So I have a store manager and I got manager responsible for e-commerce. So e-commerce manager should be able to see data only for what the online sales, and the store manager should be able to see about the sales for stores, depending on the user who runs in that. Okay. So let me just take this info bit and make sure you know what values does it have. Web to retailer. Now make sure what it is. I indicating what? Web, and S indicating what? Retailer. So user ki I vachinattu ravali, oka user ki S vachinattu ravali. That's what I would like to control. Okay, was fine. Good. So how do I do this? Now first thing is you have to go to RSA1. Can I know what is the info object name for ZSLS? I can copy the technical name from here. First thing what you have to do is you have to go to the info bit maintenance and enable this info bit as authorization relevant, so that based on the values of this info bit you will be able to provide authorizations. First the info bit ni authorization relevant and enable cheste, you can start providing authorizations based on the values of this info object. So how do I do this? So first step would be enabling that. So I'll go to the info bit maintenance, right click and say change. Okay, and go to the Bex tab. Here the checkbox authorization relevant. Mostly this activity you would enable it. Enable this checkbox authorization. So when you enable this, what you're indicating is you are trying to provide authorization objects. Now I told you the hierarchy would be what? Authorization objects. So you go to create authorization objects or provide security, or control the row level security, or control the users based on the values of this info bit. So activate this. So this is how you enable the info bit as authorization relevant. Clear this? Simple. That's it. Now once this has been activated, you can start creating your authorization objects, which will have through which you can provide control on this values of this info bit. So for all authorization objects, roles, profiles, users, everything, what is the T code we would use? RSec admin is a T code. Now going to RSec admin, say authorization tab is what we use it for maintaining your authorization objects. Users tab is one where you try to maintain your roles or generating profiles or what? User maintenance. And this is for analyzing those authorizations what is already created. Now I'll say I would like to create an authorization object. I'll create two things. One authorization object should be such a way that you'll have access to I, and one is with what? S. That's what I want to do. So before I start doing all this, I would like to note all this first. Yeah. Go to RSA1. Okay. I would like to control all this. Now what is your area? This one, right? Chodu. I want you to see. I want my user to have access to this info area. In that this queue, in that cube one particular query. అట్లా ఫస్ట్ ఆ లెవెల్ రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేసి ఆ క్వెరీలో ఆ డేటా అన్నట్టు రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేయాలి. అవునా కదా బస్? సో ఐ వాంట్ నో దిస్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ఫో ఏరియా నేమ్? వాట్ ఈస్ ది ఇన్ఫో ప్రొవైడర్ బస్? ఇదేనా క్యూబ్? ఓకే బస్. మళ్ళీ క్వెరీ, ఏ క్వెరీ వాడదాం? విచ్ క్వెరీ యూ వాంట్ ద యూజర్ టు యాక్స్? ఇదేనా ఈ క్వెరీ వాడదాము? సో విచ్ క్వెరీస్ ఇస్ and for this query what activity you want him to do? Do you want to allow him to change the query or only display and execute this? Only display and what? Execute. This is the two actions he should be able to do that. That's what we targeting. Okay, this is my target. Malli within this only one set of data for sales channel code. That's all. Okay. So how do I do this? So I'll get to this. What I'll say? See, authorization, we're trying to create authorization object, right? Instead of, you can either do two ways. One is you can create authorization object one by one, or dynamically generate those authorization objects also is possible. Okay? అందుకే ఇండివిజువల్ మెయింటెనెన్స్ ఇదేం బస్ జనరేట్ మనకు జనరేట్ అవుతుంది. జనరేట్ అంటే ఇంకా థౌజండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ టు బి క్రియేటెడ్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ అట్లా. So I'll say individual maintenance and then say create. You can say create. Just give some name. YB SLS or security CHNL. Say YA authorization object. So ZA authorization object for controlling security for sales channel. Okay, and say what? Create. Just give some description. Sales channel security something or sales channel. What is AO? Authorization object. Okay, was done. Then start adding the info objects. So before I go on to say this particular info object sales channel equal to I should restrict him at the particular provider and then come back to that. So for this 0, we'll have some standard info objects. There is some standard info objects for it. What is provider 0 TCA I provider means you should specify the cube name. Double click on, give the info object name. Double click on this, or you can select this and say details. Or you can create. Why it's not allowed? Because is not authorization relevant. It says this is not 0 TCT. Look at it, it says it is not authorization relevant, so I think we have to enable this out. So what I'll do, RSD1, give the info bit name, change in Bex. It says this is not enabled, so I'm just activating it. Done. Now double click on this. Okay, when I double click on this, it should start asking me the value. Say create. I'll say include equal to, this is nothing, provider is nothing but cube name. Which cube is it? We already targeted. So you should have access to this particular cube. Okay, done. Next, again create one more. This time again I will say provider and I will say validity. Validity ante this authorization object is valid from which date to which date. Again it's saying not authorization relevant, so what I should do? RSD1 or RS7, anything should be fine. RSD1 is direct equal to get to the maintenance of the tower. Now double click on this and specify the validity person. Include say between I won't allow him from, because I don't know what's the date in the server. Server date ఏదో నాకు తెలియదు, మొత్తం ఇచ్చుకుంటాను పెద్దగా. So till 2020 this is valid. So again say create then activity. Okay, this cube, because whatever the authorization we are controlling while reading data from this cube and the validity is so and so, but what is that he can do with that activity? Okay, again it says what this is also not support, because in the real time all this will be already enabled by default. So enable it as authorization relevant. Okay, now double click on it and say what create equal to what is 02 is what basically I will target it to give him what display, and there's one more option for executing. You don't see it here, but there's something 16 which I'm just giving it here. Save. Then apart from all this, I'll also give my own info bit. What is my info bit was? What is it? Sales channel code. Yeah. So this was already enabled as authorization element. So double click create. This is for user 1 for the store manager. Okay, so equal to what value you want to give. It will show the values from the master database. You will get to see that I and S. Now which one do you want to give him? గుర్తుపెట్టుకో ఇది సార్ ఎస్ అని పెట్టు, S1 కి ఇద్దాంలే, తర్వాత ఐ పెట్టు, ఐ ఎస్ అంటే ఇది స్టోర్ అన్నట్టు. ఓకేనా, డన్. సేవ్ and then activate your authorization object. So this is one authorization object for user 1. Yeah, so I'm going to create idokkati and so I'll set it as I, and then so I think instead of recreating everything, it's all same. So I'm just trying to create copy to what I, and I only change this out to what okay kadana. Save it, activate. So both the authorization objects are ready. Now I'll have to use these authorization objects and create the roles. Okay, so basically I'll target to create two roles, one for user 1 and one for user 2. So go to the user, and what is the other? In the user tab we have button, or straight away we can go to the T code. PFCG is also fine, but SAP put ante odagir pettesi security anta oke T code nunchi run ayyadu petnadu. Ultimately when you trigger this, you getting into the T code. What is this? PFCG only. Okay, elaga now. So I'll say y role underscore same yes sales. Is okay, and I'll say what single role store sales. Okay, boss. Go to this. See, we are not able to run the query onto analyzer or something, portal, right? If you could have run a portal, it's fine. But for me, for now, we are not able to run the query into portal, so we are running query in what? RSRT. So that user should have, even these users will be running the query in RSRT only, so they should have access to the T code. Yes or no? So go to the menu tab and say transaction. What transaction you want to give them? RSRT. Maulgaite, they would be running in browser directly. Then go to the save it. Then go to the authorizations tab and say what? Change authorizations date. మామూలుగా బస్. Sorry, I don't want to do this. I'll come and add this T code later, not now. So if I don't add this T code when I'm trying to create my role, it does propose some template roles. The ready-made roles already available. SAP says suggests you to use a template role what has already been there. So I know there is a role called S_RS_RR EPU, which is a reporting user role. Say reporting user S_RS_RR EPU. So when I'm doing it reference, all the definitions in that query in that role would copy to my role. Even in the real time, they still do this same way. Okay. They don't go about typing everything. Then let me switch on the technical lens. So here you will start getting all the authorizations objects. There will be some standard ones also. Look at this. S_RS_AO. That's a standard one. S_RS_AUTH comp1. These are ready-made authorization objects. What is already from SAP. Now, when you want to first of all, I would like controlling for one particular cube, one particular info area, one particular query, and that too for executing it. So, controlling at the query level, we use these two components, S_RS_COMP and S_RS_COMP1. So, I'm going to expand these components. It will ask you what activity should, and then you will have all the fields. Set the fields for this. Now, what activity should do? Display, execute, enter is fine. I don't want him to change or something. Which info area? You know, that's why I copied now. First of all, I'm controlling him for a one query, okay? Cube. Which cube? This is a cube name. AWCL. Now again, ID of the reporting component. What is nothing but query name? And then in this scenario, I'm trying to give him access to one query. Real time, one query under multiple queries under. So what they do is they'll say AWCL star and better. Any query where the name starts with AWCL, you will have access to all our control chestar actually. They use some naming convention, they control it like that. Naku atladdu, naku okay query kavali. And type of reporting within that query, what all components, let him use a calculate keyword, restrict keyword, variables, everything he should have access. Same thing you do it again. Display, info area, AWCLs, info cube name, AWC sales, reporting ID is this, and type of reporting component. All components of the query should have access to. Okay, boss. And whatever you done here, try to do it in RSCOMP1 also. ఎందుకంటే నాకు తెలుసు. ఓకే, నాకు చూపించారు ఇంకా అట్లే ఫాలో అవుతున్నాను. ఓకే, రిపోర్టింగ్ ఐడి ఇస్ దిస్, type of reporting component, everything fine, and then owner, don't worry on this. Okay, boss. Now with this, did we control him to have access to one particular query of one particular cube? Now within that query, I should control him on the data wise, by using the authorization object what I already defined. So for defining authorization object, look at this. What is BI analysis authorizations in role? Expand this. By default, it takes 0 BI_all, and that is a ready-made authorization object already defined, which will give you access to everything. So I would like to change this out. Remove this. ZA something. You create some authorization object. ZA. Now I want to give it this. You remember we created these two, yeah? So I want to give it what? A store, yeah? Say okay, fine. Okay, boss, done. And then say this is a role definition. Then you just say what? Click on this button to generate your profile. So, this is profile name. 0004 was one profile name. That's it. So this is about one particular role being created. Similar way, should I go about creating another role now? Can I use copy from? Okay, Nana? So, and then I'll have to go with changing it. What is it I should change? The COMP settings. Sorry. COMP settings is all copied from there. I just have to change my authorization objective. Not yes. I'll have to go with what? Which one this time? I. So can I still enable one user who will have access to both I and S? That's a checkbox. You can still go doing it. Generate, fine. But I forgot to add the T code, so I want to add the T code for running. Now I am adding the T code. Generate once again. All. When I do this, there is one more setup comes in info area. I just have to do slide change the same way for S also. T code assign chesnappudu there is one more entry coming up. I am just changing it. RSRT assign transaction. Done. Okay. Fine. So both the user roles are ready now. So what is it I just need to do? I just need to create a user and assign this role. So I'll go to what? You can straight away go into T code SC01 and create a user, or I can just create from here. User maintenance. Yes, user would. Okay. So create yes user log on data yes user log on data. Let's say I'll give that's it, nothing to be worried. Then I'll go to my roles now. What is the role you wanted to give? Y నీకు గుర్తులేదు ఎస్ అండర్స్కోర్ so y role underscore sales is my store sales. Then I'll go with what? I user y role I underscore sales. Okay, was done. Now both users are ready. So now the backend authorizations are set. Only thing is I just have to get to the front end, create a variable which would use those authorizations. If I want a variable to get filled in on the authorizations, I must create a variable with processing type as authorization as a processing type. So where to do restrict here? Condition name. I am removing this variable, replacing what variable. You got restrict on what? Sales and code restrict. Shall I save this?